Okay, so begins my endgame journey. I made one stop so far to fight. I think it's the Lich enemy. Just because I seen him kind of floating around in the corner while I was taking the gondola, you know, the gondola or whatever, whatever that's called. I'm not actually sure what that's called. Um, but I seen him. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. Now, off stream, I managed to get the last couple trophies uh, that the game had, and I'm not gonna lie. As soon as that platinum trophy popped, my heart sank. I'm like, I mean, here I'm thinking, all right, well that's it. I've done everything that technically, I guess. I've done everything that you can do in this game. There's nothing else for me to do here. I got all the trophies, and that is a mindset of mine that I really wish I didn't have because I haven't done everything. I mean, as far as you know, things that other people can see, yes, like getting all the trophies is, I guess, is how others would measure what I've accomplished. Like, okay, well, you got all the platinum trophies. So I can't help but wish that there were more. Um, just the feeling of, well, there's still this trophy, and there's still this thing I can do, and that thing I can do.
You haven't forgotten us,
Like
have you, Master?
I don't have anything. I guess it just feels like now I don't have nothing to chase. I don't have any accomplishments left to try to obtain, unless I just make stuff. I just make up my own goals and accomplish those. And that's kind of what I want to do because I'm just not ready to be done with this game yet. I'm having too much fun with it.
Ensure your next attack is no less personal.
But I don't know how long it's going to be able to keep my interest now that all the trophies are accounted for. Generally, it's not long. But then again, I had quit playing the original Dragon's Dogma for a long time before I actually had platinum. As they, at least on PlayStation, because I had the game originally on the Xbox 360. And how far I got in that, I couldn't tell you. I don't honestly remember. But I had gotten bored of Dragon's Dogma. Or, okay, maybe not bored, but I got interested in other games before I could finish Platinum. And I had beat the game, I think, once. I was max level, and I had not all the best armor from Bitter Black Isle, but most of it. So I felt no reason to go back to it. Until I knew that this was getting a sequel. Until I knew it was getting a sequel. Then I went back and I finished it. Finished my hard mode playthrough, finished my speedrun playthrough, got the last of the trophies, and I was having one hell of a time. But once I got the trophies, I saw no reason to continue. And I had maxed out all the vocations. I had reached max level. And I had gotten pretty much everything you can get. So it's at that point I quit playing. But this just has so much more that I don't know. Like, this is probably one of the best games I have ever played. The only other games that I would even rank in the same vein as this would be the Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, because I'm a huge Final Fantasy VII fan. It's, you know, and while I was able to beat Rebirth, I still had yet to get platinum, which I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to do, because some of them trophies revolve around fucking minigames that I'm simply never going to be good enough at to get the highest score. But there are some trophies for hard mode, which I absolutely think I can do. I got it done. I got it done in the first game. Although, granted, one fight in particular had me give up for many months, and that was the Genova fight right at the end of the fucking game. Like, that was just, I could not figure out how to win. I saw a couple different guys from a couple different content creators that were simply not helping. And then finally I found one guy, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna follow this and see what happens. Now, my playthrough of that fight didn't go exactly to plan on the guy that I watched, but I ended up doing it. I'm like, holy fuck, I did it. I fucking did it. Like, I felt great about that. Like, it was an incredible feeling to finally have that fight done. And then I followed his guide for the next two fights, which I struggled on a little bit, especially the Sephiroth fight. But eventually, I did it. I beat the game on hard mode. Like, that was a hell of a thing for me. Like, dude, I fucking did it. I finally did it after all these months. Now, even the original remake, I still have trophies I can't get. And I honestly probably will never attempt them because of that fucking combat simulator, and I don't have the patience for it. Because I simply have not seen any guide that doesn't revolve around pinpoint fucking timing. And switching characters on the fly. Yeah, especially for the Bahamut fight. I'm like, no. So I don't really care about platinuming every game. But I do have hard mode in Rebirth.
I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you.
And, I mean, I was playing hard mode a little bit before this game launched. I had gotten up to the Midgar Somar fight, which I tried a couple times and got my ass thoroughly fucking handed to me. I was going to quit then. I was going to be like, no, fuck this. But then I went on one other side quest that made me change my mind. It's where you got to go make the Wreath of Flowers. I didn't realize you had to redo all the side quests in hard mode. Or not all of them, but you should reset them and do them again. Because you can get different rewards. And there was this one particular one, like I say, where you make a wreath of flowers for Chocobo Bill's sister or whatever. And you got to go up against these fucking Mandagoras. And oh my god, dude, like one shot. I kept getting one shot. I'm like, how the fuck do I do this? One guide was all it took. And I fucking smoked that fucking fight within 30 seconds. I'm like, damn. So that put in my head, well, if other people have done it, I can follow their lead and do it. Although I am worried about the boss gauntlet at the end, because I got all the way to the final fight on dynamic difficulty, and I ended up giving up and doing it at easy because I couldn't win. But I think if I follow a guide, I can. So I still have that game.
It is clear to me that my fate is to... Ah, but which dragon do you... Surely you do not ask of the so-called lesser dragon. If 'tis yet another dragon you seek, then perhaps you ought to search for it yourself.
Well, you were... Yeah, see, yeah.
Can it... The path to the dragon has many turns. but I can. This meeting.
Well,
shall not-
motherfucker. But as you can tell, I'm not in any real hurry to resume
A new
that.
day dawns at
Because
last.
that right there,
Night's
even with
perils
a
shall
guide,
cede with the darkness.
alright, it's gonna be a motherfucker. It's gonna be an absolute cop. Yeah. It's gonna be challenging. I'm sure I'll have fun with it. But I'm simply not ready to put this game down yet. Because there are things that I haven't done. Just, you know, it's not anything that I guess you would call, it's not like tangible things like trophies. But I haven't maxed out every vocation. I still have Trickster. I've only got one rank to go. And I've seen really good like how-to Trickster guides that I think will make getting that last rank, because I'm only one rank away. I think it'll make it much easier to finish it. So I do want to do that. And I can't help but want to
Magics are at your disposal.
get a few more weapons from the Dragon Forge. Especially if I'm gonna max out the Trickster. Well, I want to get the Trickster weapon and the Trickster armor. I still want to get the Archer bow for my build here that I made. You know, there's a, and I have 10 Seekers tokens. Fine. Now I don't have to find them. You know, there's no. I guess you could say there's no tangible reward into finding them because I've only got one rank left. I don't need discipline points,
You're a welcome sight, Arisen.
really, because I've got a shit ton of them.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no...
How many times have we camped here now?
But at least I could say I got them all. And if they do release DLC and expansions, if they came out with, say, a new vocation, well, that would help level it. So I do see some incentive to getting them all. Because I highly doubt I'm gonna earn my last rank as a trickster, as a warfare. I just don't see it. I really don't see it. But I think I'm gonna hate doing this. Like I took a significant. Actually, I didn't take that big of a stat loss, to be honest. Not really. Not really. When I went Wayfarer. So I guess I really don't need to increase my strength. So I will put that back on. I don't know where these are though. I'll be completely honest. Now I've came across a couple, kind of by accident, but I need that. I need that. Like, I definitely want these up there too, and that one. So yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. But yeah, look at them. Look at them discipline points. Like there is nothing I can't get. But that's also how you rank up. You don't just rank up by killing monsters. Every discipline point you earn as a trickster helps go towards that.
Should we hunt a few monsters? to
Even if you
start
don't
the day
need them
off?
to equip skills.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
So I still have a tangible
Ready to
reason
push
to get all 10, to get those last 10. I just wish I knew where the fuck to find them. Now, when I start the unmoored world, I'm going to lose access to what I think this chunk of the map. So if there's any Seekers tokens here that I haven't found, they're going to stay lost. I'll have to deal with that. But I highly doubt that they're up here. I really do. I did find one here, which I'm glad I screenshotted it because that would have been my first token for the Sphinx puzzles because I didn't get that last time. So I did find one here, and you notice I got that thing here because there's some stuff in this water I want to find. But the ones that I found, the Seeker's tokens that I found were in this area right here. Now I'm willing to bet if there's any left to find, they're going to be in here because I found another one there on accident. I didn't even have it. I didn't have the thing on, but here's a good spot where there's probably some more. I'm trying to think. There may be something here. I doubt it, but I remember hearing the thing and then not being able to find it, and then I gave up because I'm like, well, I don't fucking need it, you know. But I don't think that there's any here though. I could be wrong. So I'm hoping that I can start the Unmoored World and still find the last 10 that I need. Because I've essentially redone all the quests that I did the first time, plus a few that I missed. The only ones I haven't done are the Maester skill quests for the Sorcerer. The two Sorcerers, the Mage and the Warrior.
Take care by the river's edge.
Not the best
And
place.
I
Risen.
really
I
don't
know.
see those particular quests as
At
being
least one location
meaningful in any way
that
to
may
me
be
to
of
do.
interest to you.
I mean,
Shall I
yeah,
tell you
sure,
more?
it's experience and shit, but
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try
they're
not to get
kind
hit.
of all
Let's
far
not let
away,
food go to waste.
and I don't really feel like going all ways. Especially the mage, the mage, what's his name and what's her name and her granddaughter. They're like way off the fucking beaten path. And I have all the like multiple copies of all the books too, but I'm kind of curious. Have I been here? Okay. Like I said, like I'm still finding caves
Would
that
it
I've
be
never explored.
ill-advised to proceed without light?
It's kind of fucking cool actually, but what I need right now is a motherfucking dragon. I need a couple of them. Well, no, maybe just one. Because I spent all my fucking crystals, all my worm's life crystals, to reset my vocation bonus back to warfare and my stamina reduction skill back to skull splitter.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest.
Perhaps I can show you the way.
And I felt,
Aye, you find here you are.
I still kind of want to see what max level is. Like I hear it's like 200, it's like 999 or some shit.
Arisen.
No, I kind of doubt that I'm gonna stay interested in this game long enough to hit max level, but you never know. I mean, you never know. And I figure the more time I wait to start my hard mode playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the more in-depth combat guides and encounter guides are going to be out there for me to kind of help me get through some of the tougher fights. It's really only the boss fights I have any real issue with. I mean, the rest of the combat encounters are pretty easy for me, except for maybe a few side quest related ones, So. See, now I wish I needed dragon scales for something, because I could use that to track down where some dragons are. There's usually one near this. At least there was one near here at one point. I don't know if there still is. I know if I follow this river, it'll eventually lead me to another dragon spawn point. And the only other thing I could really do is port Crystal back to Vernworth, rest for about a week, and go take on the dragon, the one dragon near Harv Village, and the other two that are in kind of close proximity. But I would need to let them respawn. Well, I was really hoping I would find, there we go, at least a couple dragons, or at least one dragon down here. But so far that has not been the case.
Room for argument here. I shall obey, but I won't pretend I'm happy about it.
I was actually going to let her get Dragon's Blade, so I could use the Mass Resurrection Stone to get that particular trophy. But she had it, like her eyes starting to glow red, she got disobedient there for a brief period of time. One of the pawns I hired had completely red fucking eyes, so I thought for sure, catch it, shell off a small town. I was going to do like a checkpoint rush town, and then I was going to do that to get my trophy. But then apparently at some point she died, and I don't remember it. And then yeah, she no longer had the plague, so I had to save my game and kill like 3 guards in checkpoint rush town. Use my wake stone to get the trophy, then reload so I wasn't actually using it. Because I didn't get the second one from the Sphinx, unfortunately. Because I got distracted. And apparently she got hit too many times in the chest and the head. And she flew away, leaving the chest behind. But one Eternal Wake Stone should be all you need anyway. Not like you need to.
It might be of use.
But she does great. She does like give really good speed. So I wasn't happy that she flew away. But there wasn't anything I could do about it. Unless I was gonna reload again. Which I tried reloading, but apparently it saved as soon as she did. So I didn't get to try again. Oh, look at that. That. Going to do that. Alright. I'm finishing this. Oh, no, you don't. Shut your motherfucking mouth. Bitch. Yeah. So this is my...
Not every day
This is my chance now to test the theory of mine.
We shall have to think
As to whether or not any of this is going to
long
work,
and hard about what to
I
do with
don't
it.
know. But what I do know is the last time I fought the main dragon, they keep calling him Glagori, but that cannot be his name. Alright, that was the name of the dragon in Dragon Dogma. This is clearly not the same dragon. I get it, they look alike, but they all look the same.
I would have preferred not to
So,
have to fight so soon.
but that is not his
At
name.
least I know I am up to the challenge.
In any event,
Let down my rod.
I know that getting the normal ending, which is defeating the dragon, nets you 110 like crystals. I know this because, yeah, I've seen it happen. Yeah. I got 110. I know I did because I had, I don't know how many I had. After fighting him, I had over 200. Okay, so I know that at least once he gives that many. I wonder if I decided to say, fuck the unmoored world, like you're supposed to. Like, even if you fight him once, right? You're supposed to go talk to the guy, to the Watcher, and like, no, this is not what I, blah 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 blah, and he transports you back
Arisen. I know
to the dragon,
one location
right back on his back where you started. The idea is
Shall I tell you more?
that you're supposed to then do the, God's way, the God's Bane blade, blah blah blah, into your own chest, and all that jazz, right? The theory that I'm going to test today. What if I don't do that? What if I ignore that and I fight him again? Get the normal ending, and then keep repeating this process. Once again, there is no goddamn dragon here.
My magics are at your disposal.
This is usually where one spawns. There is no dragon. So yes, I am extremely curious. Can I just keep fighting this dragon and keep netting myself 100% crystals every time? Because if that's the case, then I have
Perhaps a few more.
a beautiful farming spot. But I can't say as to how beautiful it is. He does have a lot of health bars, I think. Can't remember. I can't exactly remember what his health was like.
You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire.
But instead of, and I can just skip all the ending cutscenes and shit. But if I can get away with this, then I'll just keep redoing this fight over, and over again until I have enough crystals, right, to get anything and everything I want. So help me God, if it works, that's less time I gotta spend in the end game hunting down dragons. I can just go for the chests that I want.
This world is proof of mine evidence.
Or like specific dragons that give things that I want. God damn it! Cat, get off my chair! Bad kitty.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
So yeah, I am more than a little curious. I would love if this worked. And the idea of, farming these 3 dragons, getting very little at a time, that irks me. because they really don't give a whole lot. I mean, you get I can't exactly remember, but you can get like 20 or 30 at one time if you're lucky. But if I can get a guaranteed 110, which is enough for, a weapon, and all I gotta do is fight him, beat him. I might even be able to use ballistas to make that even easier. I think it's something worth exploring, personally.
There's a campsite nearby if memory serves.
So I'm definitely going to. I don't think I'm going to find anything down here, so.
Open your eyes.
I don't know where I'm going to find any more drakes down here. I may have to end up going back to Hard Village. The only, other than the tower, was way up here near that thing, which is kind of far away. But I suppose I can just buy more crystals, so more fairy stones. Oh look, I guess I got 2 of them. So yeah, we're gonna go back to Vernworth. No, we're gonna go back to Hard Village. Here's where the first one's from.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Except I don't have a house here. Well, I get over 200,000 gold, so I guess I can afford it. The first thing we're gonna do is store some shit.
Can I interest you in a room, sir?
I still have a port crystal on me. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Okay. The rings are gonna stay. That I can sell. And that I can sell. I already have them. I don't know about that though. That I'm just keeping on her for now. And that one too, because eventually I may just go pure assassin again. Oh shit, there's another one. That's kind of nice.
Do stop by again.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but when I was an archer, I thought myself a master of ranged combat. Laughable, isn't it? With my newfound skills as a mage, I swear to aid you in your hour of need, Arisen.
Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, sir. How might I...
We can start I'm selling the shit that I don't need. I'm sure I had that already. I'm kind of curious on how it looks. And I have that already. For sure.
Be of service. Always a pleasure.
Well, that don't look that bad. Like I had taken the cloak off completely because I didn't really like any of the ones I had. That one don't look bad though. Like there's probably one other one that would probably go well with this, but it can cover up the shoulders. This is the coolest piece of armor so far I have found. Like I fucking love this. I really do. I don't even know why. Another reason I like Wayfarer. Because I can look however I want.
Can I interest you in a room, sir?
That I'm not going to wear though. So these two can go back. Let me see. Is there any other rings that I could have that I don't know. Do 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 boom 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 boom. Not really. There's a black version of this that I want to look at, but that might look good even if it does cover up the shoulders. I got like two of those. That's it. Yeah, I do have two of them, but that's okay. I don't mind having multiple. Like that don't bother me. That's green. That would probably look better on the other set of armor. Like I like these two, but they don't mesh well,
Do stop by again.
in my opinion. Now I like this because it doesn't cover up the shoulders, but the color of this with the crown. It's pretty fucking dope. I like that. And it almost looks really good with that and this. Like that's a Dragon Knight helm. That's the one for Mystic Spear Hand. And I really like that helm. And it goes well with this. But I got the idea from that fucking statue in Farnworth.
Can I interest you in a room, sir?
Which I hear, according to another little quest I didn't know about, is a statue of the first ruler of Farnworth, the Beastren King, who I guess is the one we meet down here. And he had armor very similar to the one I'm wearing. Like, it wasn't a complete match by any means, but it had the little flail up by the neck, just on the opposite side. It had,
For bread and board, you'll find none.
it had that, the thing going around the shoulder with the eye on it. It was like, dude, that's my armor. But it wasn't quite my armor. Like I said, it had some deviations. And I also couldn't help but notice, but you know, the crown he was wearing kind of looked a lot like this. And he had a fucking duo spear. Which I thought Sigurd was the only man to have ever used a duo spear. He said it was a style all his own. I don't think that's the case. I think the way he fought with it was all his own. But He was clearly not the first man to ever wield a duo spear. That statue proves
For
it.
bread and board, you'll find none better.
But yeah, we're gonna do this for like a week,
Asleep,
like I don't know, like 4 or 5, 6 times. I'm not entirely sure how many times I should do this. But
For bread and board, you'll find none better.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
I've been sick the last couple fucking days. This is about the only time I've been out of been out of bed today. I had a cough and a
For bread
fever
and
last
board,
night,
you'll
but
find none better.
Shall we get some rest then?
the fever finally fucking broke this morning, and my cough is starting to go away. So I'm hoping I feel better by tomorrow. But that's what's kept me from playing all day. But I can't lie in bed anymore
Can I
because
interest you in a room,
my back's
sir?
starting to hurt.
A good sleep will ensure we are
Like,
prepared for the morrow.
Yeah, it's starting to, like, my back's really bothering me right now because I've been changing positions all the time. Like, I can't do it. I gotta play.
For bread and board, you'll find none better.
Oh, how I've longed.
And look, now I got like 219,000, even though I'm not spending all this. It's gotta take me an approximate help my back here.
For
I'm
bread
really
and
hoping
board,
that by the time I'm
none
done with
better.
this, there
We
will
must
be
rest.
3 dragons for me to fight. I kind of need 3 dragons to fight. You know what I mean?
For bread and board, you'll find none better.
Getting proper rest.
I
is
need
an
3
important duty.
dragons to fight. And I'm not going to stop until I get these dragons, okay? Okay. That should be enough. Let us go see if Senior Dickhead is waiting around the corner here, yeah? That is my beauty. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she beautiful? I think she is beautiful.
Materials, eh?
She is more beautiful than you, even though
I
you
shan't
have
deny.
bigger boobs.
They have their uses.
Well met, sir.
Well met, sir. It has clearly been enough time. I can buy you as another fairy
Alright,
stone.
it'll be
Thank you
always a
very
pleasure.
much, sir. You've been very good. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Let us see about my pawn. I would like to have 2 thieves for this fight. For any fight going forward. Did you have a pawn quest? And if it's so, what was it? I cannot remember. You have plundered, so I'm going to
Arisen.
talk to you.
I knew you loved this world too much to
Defeat
leave it
an arm. That is easy enough to do. You defeated Golem. That is easy. I like the sorcerer. I'm not gonna lie. But I need other people to be stealing for me. So I'm
Right.
going to say goodbye to you for a little. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for your support in these troubling times. I'm going to give you this because I
Tis a
don't know
pity we
what else
lost
to give
part
you.
after sharing. I hope I can count on you in a scrape.
And arms, I think I'm going to find quite a few of. Eventually. Now, I cannot remember what the other one.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray, call
Oh,
upon
see,
me.
but I see, here's
I
the thing
am
though.
only too
There
glad
are no
to
lesser
assist.
dragons. Actually, wait a minute. Once I get into the end game, there will be. I don't see me camping in Vermont anytime soon. So I'm also gonna say goodbye to this big, beautiful bitch.
At
I
least
love
I
her.
go knowing I fought to the
Let
best.
us work together.
There. Now I've got 2 thieves that will constantly be having a chance to steal through either their light attacks or their plunder ability. So that, I
I'll
think,
harvest what I can, should it please you.
where did you find a golden trove beetle? Give me that. Get back here. Give me that. Thank you. Oh, I want a lot of these babies. Okay. Now, this should, I'm hoping triple my chances of getting a shit ton of crystals before I get into the end game. Because the more I have, the better. I need to go the opposite way. I see Sigurd's here, though. But yeah, there will be lesser dragons once I get into the Lord World.
Slow your feet.
So,
You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
yeah, you tell her. We just need 15, but if all three spawn at one, then I want all three. And should he fucking run away before I can kill him, we're reloading. I am not going to take no for an answer. Go.
And so, on begins again. Are you risen?
Must. Let us finish
Take to
this.
the air right off the bat. See, that's just not reliable to hit that spot. It's really not. When he's going for a spell, that's when you really want to hit. See, you always end up there. We're not stealing anything! Damn. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything being stolen. Well, there's the 15, but still, I hate that, man. You put them on there to do that, then you don't get, like 15 is the minimum. If we can get more, we're gonna get more. So I'm gonna head to the other spot. I will be right back, though. I need to go see if someone can make me food because I'm hungry and I don't want to leave. I want to just be a continuous thing while I'm not pausing it. If this is some sort of ploy, to either move. As it turns out, I had to make my own food. It's only ramen.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this
So,
area.
like, it didn't take
When I
long.
explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Because I am basically fucking broke. No job,
No sense letting
no
the enemies gain the
DT,
upper hand.
you know,
Early
no
Griffin
food
gets the
stamps,
worm, as they say.
and my
You pulled that off.
income
There.
tax money is
'Twill be a rude
down to the
shock
last
for our foes
$7.
to find you pinched their loot.
But all my bills for the month are paid. That's the only good thing about all this. My monthly bills are paid. My phone's paid. Last payment for my hoodie that I bought's paid. But what I got left is, you know, it's gonna be like $10. It's gonna be what I have left. Unemployment's not gonna. They still owe me over $1,000 now. But you know, I have to have a court appointment over the phone so I can plead my case to a fucking judge. Because
Over so soon?
I was fired
Why?
for breaking company policy,
No doubt this trial will spur us into the next.
which was basically like an auto disqualification. However, I did not do this intentionally. I did not intentionally break this policy. It was an honest mistake on my part. I mean, I knew about the policy. That's why I wouldn't intentionally break it. I mean, my career at Dollar General, you know, was very important to me. I spent 4 years of my life, you know, building myself up from a cashier to the assistant manager. You're not going to go through all that, you know, to break one policy, which was me leaving
The very heavens have opened
to
up
take my
onto our
roommates
heads.
home, which was right down the road,
Myself fortunate to be
2 or 3
washed
minutes
from the
away,
filth of the road.
because they were working on my truck that day, and they had to fix the exhaust. And it was fucking shitty out and raining, and you know, they wanted a ride home, which I gave them. Not knowing that the new hire was just a cashier. I wrongfully, I mistakenly thought that she was what they call a key holder or a manager on duty. I thought that's why she was hired. Because, and I'd only worked with this new hire 2 or 3 times. And my memory's so bad, I didn't remember doing any manager duties for her, which would include like item voids, transaction cancels, refunds and returns. I didn't remember, like, I don't remember doing any of that, you know. But what I do remember is her watching me count down tills and count in tills. So I assumed she was learning for a reason. So I didn't think I was breaking company policy when I left that day. And I made sure to tell the employee exactly what I was doing. And my roommates who were there that day heard me say this. And, you know, almost a week later, when the district manager pulled me in the office and said how I was slowly killing him, I wanted to fucking slap him. I hear something completely different.
I
They're like, well, you just left your cashier there with no idea, where you were, how long you were going to be gone. I'm like, what the f are you talking about? Like, and honestly, he pulled me in there wanting me to explain, what happened between 5 and 5:30. Since I had no idea,
Of course it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things?
what was going on. Like, because I truly didn't. I had no freaking idea what I had done wrong. Like, what did I do? So I started telling him what I did. And right off the bat, he starts fucking laying into me. It's like, okay, now you're changing your, it's like, Lloyd, now you're changing your story. I'm like, what the, it's like, I'm looking at him like, what the fuck are you talking about? What fucking story? Like, what the fuck am I being accused of? It wasn't until, God knows how long in the conversation was like, you left the fucking key holder. You left the building with like key holder. I was like, no, I didn't. Like, I genuinely did not know what the hell he was talking about. And he tried to frame it like I knew exactly what he was talking about. And I was trying to talk my way out of it. I'm like, dude, fuck you. That's what I wanted to say, dude. I wanted to fucking hit him so fucking hard. Dude, it pissed me off to no end. And at the end of the fucking day, I lost my job because of that cocksucker. Like, for real. Like, I wanted to look, like,
I suppose I shall wait here.
he was accusing me of lying. Because I told him exactly what happened, exactly what, like, what I assumed, and he refused to believe me. He's like, no, you knew. So he was constantly calling me a liar that day.
Seems you've some my thanks. Here, thought you might have.
So yeah, it was not an amicable split. But I don't see unemployment denying me because they can't fucking prove anything. I mean, how can they sit there and say, well, you knew all this ahead of time and you broke the company policy anyway? Even if I had, they can't prove it. And I have at least a witness to the effect. A witness
If we mastered that attack,
that specifically heard me say to the cashier what I was doing. Oh, and at the very end of that, right, because I was somewhat annoyed about having to take them back home, because I had, shit ton of work to do. Like, I didn't really want to leave work. I said on the way out, because I wanted to make it a point that, it's like, just because I can do this time, this doesn't mean that, that I can just leave work whenever I want, So I made it a point on the way out the door to point at the cashier. So I was like, just so you guys know, if she wasn't a key holder, I wouldn't be able to do this. I didn't want them thinking, well, he can just leave work whenever he wants. Like, no, I can't. Without a key holder, I can't do this. And I pointed right at the cashier. I pointed right at her. She heard me say that too. But yet apparently no, she had no idea where I was going or what I was doing. Like, she knew exactly where I was going and what I was doing. And chose to lie about it. That is the truth. I'm rambling on about this because it pisses me off. This is my escapist entertainment because I can't find a fucking job. 2 full months of putting in applications. and callbacks.
Forgive me. I could not help but laugh.
And no one has gotten a hold of me. So yeah, I'm a little frustrated about this, to say the least.
This is for you,
Anywho,
Master.
I do have the 15, right? I just wasn't able to get any extras. Yeah, only one dragon spawned. That's kind of disappointing, but oh well. We are at least ready to
I
do
thought it
this.
might come in useful.
I am gonna eat and watch this video real
That
quick.
took nary a moment. Now that
Hello,
we're
and welcome back to
So I'm just gonna
Endgame.
pause it. I don't have any people watching anyway, right? I know you do.
What kind of movement tricks or tips can there be
Yeah,
for
okay,
old
okay. I didn't think so.
locations?
I never
Well,
have any
there's some
people
seriously
watching,
cool
so
stuff you can do.
I can just leave
Well,
this
a few of
fucking
them.
pause. It's not
Lots
like
of you
anyone's
guys
gonna
know
care.
anything that I don't mention today? Let us know in the comments. For now, let's just get started. First up then, we have the fighters. We have the specific weapon skill to throw, kind of shield bounce, an ally upon up into the air. You could do this to say like a warrior or something, try to get it to jump up to a weak point of an enemy. It's a neat idea, but in practice it's just not all that effective. It doesn't really matter that much. So if I bring a pawn with that equipped, it also isn't working how I hoped. They kind of randomly choose to do it, usually at not necessarily the best moment. However, the tip here is you can get them to do it on command. You need to be near an edge that has an interactable on it, so that the pawn can kind of see that and go, oh, that I could maybe launch you up there. So out of combat, it is relevant. You go up to a ledge, where there's, say, a hanging ladder you can't quite reach.
Yeah.
The pawn will hopefully react, and when it does, use the go command, and that'll get it to prep and allow for that boost,
Oh,
where you
yeah.
otherwise could not reach up there. This is about the best we can hope from the current AI, but it is at least something. And as fighter not being so mobile, it's good to have some kind of tip we can give for this. Next up then, we have the archer. Archer's quite mobile at a base level. When you're sprinting and using your light attacks, you do kind of slides. You can jump and bounce off enemies. You can jump and fire at the same time. It's pretty neat. So special tech for this isn't really a huge thing, but there are some interesting details to think about. For example, when we're doing specifically the jumping kick bounce, this causes the archer to strike with their feet,
Oh, yeah.
bouncing them backwards, and that goes
Yeah, that's
relatively
pretty
high
tight.
into the air. Did you know that you actually extend the distance that you move if you choose to fire an arrow, or you can intentionally not fire an arrow to prevent yourself going further and keep it more vertical and more about the flip? What's
Yeah.
cool about this bounce off of an enemy is that it has some kind of iframe.
That's why I like the bow over magic bow. For this specific build I'm going for with the remaking my assassin. There's a lot of cool shit you can do with the bow.
Flip seems to give you iframes during that brief moment outside of, say, the
Oh, this is Rage Gaming videos, by the way. They're basically who I've been watching this entire time for like tips and tricks and shit.
evasive movement,
So check 'em
the
out.
verticality, physically dodging an attack. So not only is it a good way to move around mid-fight, but it can be a clutch decision when dealing with an enemy that's too close, that's maybe about to land a hit on you. I also want to mention that with the kick, whether you're doing a normal kick version or this bounce one,
Yeah.
it is fully blunt damage, which is fantastic when
Mhm.
dealing with those, say, rock saurians, or if you're running ice in the team, when you turn something to ice fully, it becomes very vulnerable to blunt damage, and you have an infinite source of that with your kicks and kick bounces. But yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully those are some useful
I gotta
tricks
get that
to do with
bow.
the bouncing. Next up, of course, we have the mage, and this is to
I
do
have
with
it.
celerity, essentially the haste AoE buff that you can use as a mage, or more likely have a pawn have equipped. I cannot live without this. It is a movement speed buff, and it's also an attack speed or cast speed buff, which is very effective in combat. What's interesting about this, though, is that it leans into weapon skills for mobility tricks. As we'll talk about with the warrior, you can lunge, and being celerity buffed is significantly faster. I'm about to explain levitating a little bit, and with that being momentum based, it can help with that. But let's cover caster levitating in general. You actually carry momentum with your levitate. So while I'm standing here and I just try to levitate, levitate, I kind of hop up a tiny bit, but I'm moving very slow on that levitate. I'm not really going to get anywhere. So as you likely experience in your gameplay, if you're sprinting and jump and levitate at the right time, you kind of carry that momentum. You get a little bit more movement.
Yep.
I find it really hard to run a mage or a sorcerer if I'm playing it without running high frigga. This is the ice spell that creates kind of this upward smash, and the result, if it's not hitting an object, is this kind of clump. What this actually is, it's just a perfect ramp, which means you're running up at a diagonal, and it's almost like the perfect boost for a levitate if you activate that levitate very early into the jump. This is why I struggle to run without this, because when you're traversing the land, having this little bit of an extra boost is actually quite high. I'm nearly 3 times the height of a normal pawn's height. So if I want to create a platform to actually jump from and get some real height and distance, this is how I do it. I'm using Frigga for this purpose. Also, if you're unaware, you can use levitate to stop fall damage or greatly reduce it. My tip or trick for this one is the moment you begin to fall forward, that's when you actually activate it, and then you can hold the levitate, which kind of cancels your momentum, so on the fall, you're not taking as much damage, or you stop the damage itself. You just have to be very careful with this kind of jumping, because if you wait a little bit too long, the levitate, as you can see, gets instantly interrupted, and you will still take fall damage, but it will be reduced, so it's still good. I do most of my fall damage cancels by feeling right as I'm about to fall forward, and as you can see, I did take fall damage there and slap down, but it would have been probably about double on the normal jump. Let's do basically the same jump, but without actually levitating, and you can see instead of taking a small chunk, I'm taking, double the damage. So there's just some various levitate tips for you, and how I try to use it using momentum to my...
By the way, the first game actually had an argument that lowered or prevented fall damage, which I miss now.
advantage. Next up on the list then we have Thief, which has some really cool stuff. As your passive, you're able to run up to a wall and collide with it. Once your hands kind of collide into the wall, you can then jump backwards and hit another wall, at which point you can do the same thing backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Using this, I was able to showcase how you can actually bypass the gates at the southeast point of Back Batal. The Thief can baseline use its passive to bounce up between the pillars and get over that, which is a pretty cool tip. And obviously, in caves and environments like that, you can make use of this. But in more open exploration, it's very hard to get that to be a relevant, useful thing. Fortunately, we can compete with the casters for general horizontal mobility and even pretty good verticality. To do vertical movement, all you need is one weapon skill. Concussive Step, combined with another weapon skill, the one that you're likely always running as a thief, is Skull Splitter or Helm Splitter if you go a weaker version. So, run and jump and Concussive Step, giving you a little boost. If you then use a Splitter Spin, you get a little bit more height. And if this then collides into a surface, you can grab onto a ledge, or essentially reach up higher than you normally would be able to do. Next, if we work in a Powder Blast, you know, the mine bomb thing you put down and then explode after its place, this can mess with your flying ability as well. So, running forward, Concussive Step, then proc the actual Powder Blast you place down, you'll float through the air in this weird way. It essentially means much further horizontal or distance jumping for the Thief. And you can still do the Splitter Spin after that, which will extend that movement even further. I find this movement absolutely fantastic, but it is a lot to commit 2 extra weapon skills just for movement. So personally, I just run Concussive Step, and that usually does what I need it to, giving me that bit more verticality. Moving forward, we have next the Warrior, and it's pretty well known at this point, so we're going to talk about a little bit. It's this weapon skill Lunge, whatever version you've got, and it's incredible use for traversal generally when you're just traveling from point A to B. The point of Lunge is to dash forward while consuming stamina while you're dashing. You collide with an enemy and then smash them into a wall or something. If you instead use it for travel purposes, it is an incredible movement tech. Since so much of this game is about traveling, just using Lunge to intentionally not hit obstacles or objects, walls, or whatever, and extend how long you can get this going, probably running down a road or whatever, it's just this little bit better than sprinting effect you can do. However, as I said with the Mage Celerity buff, if you have a Pawn Mage actually give you Celerity before you do it, that's giving you a haste movement speed buff, which is speeding up how fast the Lunge goes, and this is my prime way for getting around if I'm using Warfarer with Warrior, or I'm just playing the Warrior in general. But yeah, I think this is pretty more commonly known at this point, but it is well worth using, especially in combination with a Mage. Next up, we have the Mystic Spearhand, which has some surprisingly good movement. It's something
I hate to say it, but almost all of these things that he's mentioning, he's already mentioned. He's just retreading the same ground. No offense.
Recently explained a couple of times, so I'm going to be pretty quick with this. Essentially, the idea is that you can use your core skill, Redelted Ball, to interrupt your movement. So let's say you just do a quick hop and then unleash it. It will hold you in place and also push you back a little bit. You can turn the way that it's pushing you to reach for ledges or something. Obviously off a basic jump, that's not very high. But if you combine it with a weapon skill that launches you up into the air and normally brings you straight back down, the height of that jump, you can let go a pre-charged bolt and that will interrupt your momentum, hanging in the air at the point of this high up jump, and again pushing you in a little direction. Because that's completely controllable by you, you can use this to reach up like a double jump and then reach for a ledge that is twice your height you normally can't reach at all. The weapon skill that has you dash and thrust forward, well, this actually holds your momentum and allows for the leap up straight after. If you let go of a bolt at that leaping up point, you can dash forward, up, hang in the air. During that time, you could channel out another bolt, dash forward again, dash up again, bolt again, allowing you to reach ridiculous heights, pretty much inaccessible to every other vocation. Either way, the basic trick is very worth knowing about with bolt stopping momentum, and at a basic level, it's not so hard to do. Alright, next up is Magic Archer, and this movement tech, it's to do with your pawns. If you didn't know, pawns will catch you if you leap off a high point and land on them. And you can even do this for them. If they jump off a ledge, you can hold grab and save them from fall damage. However, if you're really high up, like on the side of a cavern, or I don't know, you're in a tower or something like this example, you could throw your pawn down there and it's such a drop that anything will die, but who cares? You have this ability to ranged revive with your remedy weapon skill, so you can revive the pawn you've thrown off this really high point and now leap down into their arms while they're still getting up, forcing them to stay still, so it's a pretty much guaranteed or safe catch. This is Magic Archer's movement tech. It allows, compared to every other vocation, the most reliable anti-gravity, anti-fall damage thing. They're able to stop all fall damage and leap ridiculous drops without any concern about going around or taking their time. As long as, you know, ethically you're okay with really abusing your pawns. This is very strong, and it feels very dumb to call it like a movement tech, but it is genuinely their best movement option. So use it and abuse it if you wanna. Okay, next is Trickster. This is my least played vocation. It's just not something I'm very interested in. So if you have any movement-based tips for this one, then please let us know. Because in my research from looking at, you know, other people who are interested in the vocation, there isn't really anything movement-based for this one. So if you have something for Trickster, please let us know in the comments. I'll be very happy to find that they have something. But that brings us to the end, with the Warfarer in particular, where we can, of course, swap between vocations. You could double up and play, say, Archer for the jump kick, swap to a caster so you've got the levitate. We could be a warrior just to zoom through the land using the lunge as we talked about. It's hard for me to recommend that you use a Warfarer for mobility purposes, because all you really need is a good core skill that has good mobility. So having a mage or a sorcerer for levitate, honestly on its own, is usually enough for me. Very commonly, you're going to be running, say, a sorcerer and a thief. This is for Augural Flare. Whatever your third vocation is up to you. I like Mystic Spearhand because, yeah, you get the insane immunity bubble, but they have Redoubted Bolt, so you can stop all momentum mid-air, as we've talked about. So that's my ideal combo for both combat and movement in general. Mystic Spearhand, Thief, and Sorcerer. But let me know if you found any interesting combos with movement in mind. But there you have it. Those are all the movement tricks and tips that I can give you in one video. Obviously, as I've been saying towards the end there, let me know if you know anything about, say, the vocations of Trickster or any particularly good combos of Warfarer. I hope this could be useful or interesting to you. But for now, I've been Hollow, you've been you. Thanks for watching.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice. To reiterate that it is nice to get into your pieces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your home to make the whole stage is, goodbye.
Yeah, that's basically just kind of the same shit. Kind of. But yeah. But yeah, most people are platinuming this game
What did you have in mind,
at fucking like shit, 120 hours. Look at this shit. Well, you can't see it, but I have 255 hours into this game because it took New Game Plus to actually get the last couple trophies. Mainly the Sphinx, because I couldn't get it the first time.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
But as I said, I'm having a hard time putting this game down. And that 255 hours I got into this is, well, I have 330 hours into the first game. And well over 300 into Diablo 4.
Do you know how long you'll be?
Obviously, that's a live service game.
I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
It would be nice to see what they do with the new season, but with the fact that I have to have PlayStation, basically their $20 subscription every month, to do anything online or anything group related, I'm probably not going to be going back anytime soon. I mean, sure, I could play it, but I couldn't do, I can't do Hell Tides or any other group activity, which kind of takes the point out of it. That is something that I would love the devs to know. It's like, oh, by the way, great job. Great job on your Diablo 4 design. I literally can't afford to play online, so therefore I have no interest in your game. You wanted people to sink hours into it. Well, you just lost my hours.
You've returned.
You know.
Have you obtained any worm's life crystals?
Yeah, I did.
You have. Incredible. That is no small feat. I must admit, I had not thought you much chance of success.
It's because you're an idiot.
Yet here you are. And this is precisely what I require to complete my work.
Because you're dumb.
I shan't delay. Come by again tomorrow. By then, I will have produced a godsway of unparalleled quality.
Alright. I mean, fuck you, but, you know, alright. You know what I mean? Fuck that guy. You got an asshole. His boss is an asshole, too. That's the general consensus. They both assholes. But yeah, once I have enough Worm's Life crystals to get the strongest archer bow in the game, I will absolutely be running that. Now I'm still gonna keep like my awesome duo spear and my awesome magic bow. If not on me, at least on my main pawn, should I decide to like change things up. But I'm having quite a bit of fun and success. I hate turning these people down, but
we have now. There is a task we would trust to
sorry.
note is regrettable.
Like, I hate turning them down. But escort quests give pretty much nothing good other than rift crystals and flowers.
You shan't
like, for
hear
real.
me
Like, they were annoying in the first game too, and you could ignore them in the first game. Like, there was no real reason to do them. I don't remember anyway.
Our adventure continues.
Off we go then.
Hang on, let's do one more day just to make
I've
sure.
longed to
Just to make sure. And for shits and giggles, I actually re-downloaded my Dark Arisen file, my game, just so I could really compare the different, the build I've created here to compare to what the assassin was actually like. I mean, I know that things like antler toss, which was a skill, became a core skill.
At last, the moment I've been
So
waiting for.
basically,
Allow me to gather these up.
a lot of abilities. A lot of abilities, weapon abilities from the first game, became core skills instead, which is one of the premier reasons why this game just surpasses the original in every
I
way.
shall wait here till your business is done.
And I mean, creating a vocation that can use any weapon and almost all skills you've unlocked is genius, in my opinion.
Oh, it is finished. The result is even more sublime than I'd hoped.
I guess we
I
don't
must
steal it.
deliver it to Lord Faces at once.
Nope.
Though, mayhap. Now, I cannot leave this in your hands.
Why not?
I may not be fleet of foot, but only I can do this.
Yeah, that's not gonna last, is it? No, sir.
Wait, I've changed my mind. You take it.
I will.
Deliver the blade to Lord Faces. You won't reach him in time.
Not really.
Go now. Make haste for Moonglint Tower.
Now,
There your
my
journey will come to an end. One way.
my first playthrough, I shot Talos with the unmaking arrow for the trophy. I am not doing that again. I am going to try and stop him without that. And if I fail, oh well. I mean, I know that if you, if you fail, right, and, he loses too much of his body, right, then you can't use him for the last trials or whatever. That's hang on. There's a way to get to the palace. I just can't remember how. Right, because like I said, if you stop him before he reaches, I guess his final destination or whatever. Your pawn takes over and she basically does the last two trials for you. You just gotta sit there and watch. But I'm pretty sure that if you don't, right, and you fail, then you gotta fight. I'm guessing either the dragon or the worm, or both, by yourself. I should be well powerful enough and have plenty of wake stones to do that. So I'm not too concerned with failing. I mean, I'll try my best not to fail. But, I mean, if I do, oh well. I mean, it's, as long as I'm not resting. I should have enough I should be able to do all these trials before I lose any vital parts of the map. And when you look, I got more in storage. I got a lot, I got more in storage. Like, I got 2 of these pictures. Oh shit. Not to mention, I got a couple of all heal elixirs too, so I should be okay. I also cheesed the one dragon fight in Vernworth by using the unmaking arrow, the second one. I'm not gonna do that either. I'm gonna fight all these as intended. So I really hope that this little trick works. If it doesn't, well, then I'm a little fucked. But not really. Because even if I only get 110, hang on a second. No. That'll still be enough. To get the bow. Which is the only weapon I really need.
Wherever you go, we pawns will always find you, Arisen.
I mean, I would like to get the trickster weapon too.
Party is
So I can max that out finally.
Surely we
I
can
haven't
ask
yet.
for no more than that.
But I mean, if I don't get it, I don't get it. So I'm just hoping that this works. Because then I can get both weapons.
No one's coming to assail us.
And if
Mayhap we've scared
it keeps
them all
working,
off. I cannot help but ache for a scrap.
where'd you find that at? But I can get the magic armor or the magic archer set too. And I kind of want that too because I like the way it looks. And then there's the other armor for Mystic Archer that's for Warrior and Mystic Archer, or Warrior and the Mystic Spearhand. I didn't particularly like that it didn't match the helmet, but
Being of such size to
I wouldn't mind having that either.
Whatever its intent, I suppose we can ill afford to leave it be. Twould really be better if it stayed still. Given the size of it, it could crush us all underfoot.
It'd be really better if it stood still. No shit, babe. No shit. But it ain't gonna stay still. And I kind of have a feeling like we're not gonna, considering I'm the only ranged person that we have here, I don't think we're gonna get to stop him before he throws that big ass fucking spear. You know what I mean? Hoping that we do, but all I got is I do got the pretty good yeah, pretty good magic stat. And I got Sagittarius Arrow, which is really fucking powerful. So hopefully that's enough. But once again, you know, I wouldn't mind doing those fights myself. Even if I have to take out both. As long as I ain't both at the same time. Then I could be Fubar. You know. But I also remember you can use ballistas too to really fuck them up. So we're not going up there because there's a lot of other fucking enemies there. I don't want you girls distracted. So here we go. And not to mention he's dropping a shit ton of weight stone shards too. Shit. See what stamina.
This spell will empower elemental magic.
he goes.
The voice has come to us. If you are in need, I must
Throwing the
serve.
spear. And that's not a lot of time, is it? So that's that dinging sound, by the way. It's not Seeker's tokens or anything like that. It's just Wakestone Shard.
What is that? What statue appears to be pursuing your phasers? Ah, yes, now I see.
I still, you know, I'm actually took out quite a few more of those than I thought I would. So, I may actually stop him before he reaches his final destination. You don't have to stop him where I stopped him. You don't have to. You just have to stop him before he gets to the volcanic island camp, I think. Problem is his fucking stamina, and I have none. I have no curatives for stamina. Maybe I should have done that one for running, but it doesn't help that much. Not really. Not really at all. My problem is that there's just so much in my way. Like, he can walk through the ocean, I can't. I don't understand how that monstrosity can do that. Like, does the brine only attack living creatures, or what? What's the deal there? You know, is that not a living? Well, no, I guess it's not. But are there any ballistas up here? Like, we'll use them. There we go.
It's time for blade.
No ballistas here.
This
Way
lumbering
down
frame
there.
is riddled with footholds. Should we be bold enough to reach them? The terrain favors us as well. Shall we make use of it to scale
Yes,
the
do it.
Gigantus?
Do something.
Done?
Or maybe I should just go down. Maybe start. I don't know. I don't see any ballistas. Ballistas are what I should be using, but there aren't any here. I don't got enough range on this bitch
Magic
Really?
are at your disposal.
to do anything, so I gotta get closer. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I cheated.
Look, Master, there are cracks in the construct's exterior. I suppose I'll handle this.
There you go. There we go. I think we got it, y'all. Oh, thank you.
Standing here, eh?
Thank you very much.
I grant you Ice's right.
I think he's gonna fall, guys. I think we did it. I mean, that wasn't exactly my intent here. Because I didn't really care if I failed, because it didn't really matter. Shit. Still got that. Oh, fuck you. Come on. Bring that big ass arm around. Thank you. I mean, I'd rather not have to fight the dragon and the worm at the same time. But I will if I have to. And I'll probably succeed too. But if we can stop him here, I guess we should. Yes, I realize he's dropping Wake Stone shards, but I don't really need it. Come on. Get your fucking fat ass up that fucking hill! Okay. He should fall any time. Fuck! Right?
I'll not stand for this.
There's no other weak spots to hit. I think I've done it. Like, I even got that leg. What the flying fuck? Jesus. There's no other spots to hit. We got him before he got to the city. He should be dead now. Like, the only thing that was left the last time I did this was that one spot on his ankle. That was it. That was all that was left. That spot is now gone.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. I suppose
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's down. He's down. We did it.
That's enough.
Shut up. I will pull my weapons out whenever the fuck I want. Then again, I really didn't think I could fail this at level 100. Shut up. Oh, yes, you will. I'll fucking attack you next.
Not compares to the thrill of victory.
I will kill every single fucking person here that tells me that,
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
like, I'm doing something wrong. Fuck you. Okay. That was easy. No, we're not doing that. We're taking the ropeway bridge. Because it's easier than walking that whole fucking way. And there's no dragon. Well, I mean, there is a dragon. Maybe. But he's way down here. And that's if he's even there. My dragons haven't been spawning. Where? Oh.
Now here's aught of interest.
Think it's
a
up.
ballista.
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt would catch our foes unawares.
Could you please shut that fucking cake hole? How'd you talk to me? Oh, there it is. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Oh, don't tell me I can't use it. Well, that's not fair. God damn it. Alright. Guess we're going the long way around. Don't you dare fall off that cliff.
Shall we see where it leads? Perhaps new discoveries.
Hang on. Well, I don't have an arch staff, so.
Await us above.
Ooh, I managed to survive. How nice. Would like to know where the last 10 Seekers tokens are. I haven't looked. But since I have nothing else to do in this game, might as well find him. What do you mean?
To get that guy.
Well, I use it on making arrow. Of course, I probably could have accomplished the same thing with the martyr bolt, but I don't know.
I tried.
Yeah, I've already got platinum trophy. I got them all now. Now I want to test the theory.
Could be.
Well, it also has 5 less trophies than the first game. The first game had 60, this has 55. But this is also a substantially larger game. And yet, I have over 300 hours into the first game and only 250 into this.
Has this ox carter sailed?
Well,
It's in
no.
a dreadful state.
Well, I'm not going to go straight for the end, no.
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let
I'm
it
going to
halt us
do
in our
the
course.
unmoored world, do all the trials, fight
That pretty cool looking helmet.
the Hood of Shadow. And the Assassin Breeches apparently can also be found. That can't be bought. And that means there's probably more. There's probably, you know, some other ship that hasn't been discovered yet that I want to look for. So now they don't have trophies to pursue. I have to make up my own goals. Otherwise, I'd just be done and that'd be it. Because I'm not ready for reverse hard mode just yet.
Would seem the stone puppet has stopped. Have the wounded been tended to?
Yes, my lord.
Good. I trust you are prepared, Sovereign of Vermont.
By the way, I'm still sick and I've been sick for the last 3 days.
I'm not about to be charred, am I?
Fear not. You are in no danger.
Oh, yeah. No, look at him later. Look at him hopping around. Him's having a great old time out there. What a funny little squirrel.
Let us press onward.
You usually see the black squirrel and brown squirrel.
Oh, I like black squirrels. They're cool.
They're also like substantially smaller than. But we also had sugar gliders in the one trip.
Right. I'm fucking lazy. I'm lazy and slightly under the weather. It's not as sick as I'm lying to Michelle about it. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I did have a fever a couple nights ago, or not last night, but the night before that. But it wasn't much of one, and it broke pretty quickly. But yeah, I have not been feeling the greatest.
What is it? Has something happened? You
I
will
did.
at least rest for
I just
the
now
evening.
ate 2 packets of
There
beef.
should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from.
Well, no. No, I've been playing. I've only been napping every like an hour at a time. A couple times a day. Take like a little hour nap. Right. Yeah, well, me neither.
There's no thrill quite like finding a hidden chamber.
So even being slightly under the weather kind of takes its toll on me pretty quick because I almost never get sick.
Last time I got sick, I had a 100-degree fever every single day for multiple days around.
Oh shit. I wish I knew when to get the fucking lordly eye patch in this game. Only one fucking character that's ever been seen on, and that's the fucking
Ought we to meddle with
one of
this
the pawns, the
mechanism?
dipshit here.
Why, the decision is yours, Arisen. Naturally.
I highly
Your
doubt we
fate
can
is
steal it
ours
from
to
her.
share. And
I
whether
can't, 'cause
ill
I don't
or
have
boon
plunder.
awaits, the experience shall be no less valuable to us.
And if you kill someone, you don't get everything in the head.
Not to steal below me. That's why I brought 2 thieves. I'm hoping one of them will use plunder on that fucking pawn of his. Maybe I'll get that eye patch that no one can seem to figure out how to get.
Maybe that's also something in the unlocked world.
I got the Salamander mask from Disa though.
How do you like my name?
Actually matches his armor pretty well.
Mhm.
I like this armor, even though it's not the best.
But yeah, why do you need the best if you already have an offense that can destroy them?
Pretty much. If not, I'm not even using the best build you can for this location.
Well, wouldn't that just make it too easy?
Yeah. I'm not gonna fight this guy. I'm just gonna guard the whole time. I killed him last time. So.
I'm a lucky man. Thought I was waiting here for naught. But when someone finally does come along, 'tis you.
Yeah. Me.
I've always wanted a real fight with you. 1-on-1.
Yeah, well, my heart's kind of not in it right now, bud. Like, I don't want to kill you. I mean,
here's my chance.
You're not a. Well, no, this is a pretty tough fight, actually.
You're not holding back on me, are you?
But you're not a bad dude. I don't really want to hurt you, so I'm just gonna sit here and just kind of, yeah.
No, Master. We've not heard a whisper of the man parting ways in the cave yet.
Oh.
There.
Or he kills me.
He stands.
Yeah, that's not how this is gonna end. Sorry.
So now you are just gonna kill him?
Well, no, but
What if you don't have like sleep or
he gives me stuff for not fighting him. Like I get gold and shit.
Gold is nice.
That looks like a mechanism to me.
So I might just do my thief and just dodge around his ass.
The choice is yours, Arisen.
Your fate is ours to share. And
Yeah.
whether ill
Dodge
or
around his
boon
ass, make sure he can't hit
the
me.
experience shall be no less valuable to us.
My stamina reserves don't really help with blocking. Man, I missed my double jump.
Just not normally the exception.
The only part of this build is missing.
Well, with the Mystic Spearhand, you have something sort of like it, don't you?
Not really. You can jump and hold and release your level 1 flare, or your level, but that's about all you can do. You just gotta hang there for a second. There, now if I die, I can reload this save.
You're not holding back on me, are you, Sir Arisen?
Kinda.
Sir Arachno, Master. We've not heard a whisper of the man since you parted ways at the cave yet. There he stands.
He seems to desire.
Don't want to hurt you, bro.
You ought to fight him alone.
Don't you get that?
We shall await you here.
I don't want to kill you. You're just a sellsword, man.
This is absurd.
I know. He does. Like I said, he's a tough customer.
Let them have it. Prove your strength.
Yeah, I guess my timing's not always the best here. Nope, I don't. Mind your own business, please.
This is absurd.
You'll give me the key and some money or something. You give me something for not killing you. Which I could easily do. No, I didn't give you that chance. I tried.
A fool's errand this. You're not present in this battle. You're not here for me.
Nope.
Well, so be it. My contract only bade me deliver my employer to the tower. I sought to battle you to the death entirely of my own accord. But I can't enjoy it. Not like this.
No. Sorry, bud. I ain't helping you.
So go. And when next we meet, we'll settle this properly.
Maybe. If I fucking feel like it. Although I am kind of curious what's down there. And 20 grand too. And the enchanted mace, which is really powerful. I land down there when he beats me. If he beats me, I'm wondering what's down there now. I mean, not that I really want to find out. I don't imagine it's anything good. Look at that. I got the Exalted. I could actually equip that if I wanted to. It's wholly enchanted too. Which is always good for the undead. Alright. Well. I knew it was worth doing. 20 grand. Fuck yeah. 260 grand. Money was a real concern the last time. Yeah, there's another one. Give it away. You know, why don't you heal me real quick?
I suppose your wounds won't heal themselves? Hold just a moment.
No, they will not.
You can spend like 20 rupees and always get full health. And your destiny book. But I haven't done that since I found it.
Dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command.
Telling you the same thing, you'll find the old.
This arrival of the true risen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed.
I am the Sovereign of Vermin, motherfucker.
You can manage that, I trust.
Oh.
They can fuck and pretend it's your title, master.
There she is. Plunder her, please. Oh, look, nothing to steal. See? You don't get it from her. Clearly. Yeah. Well, he's dead.
Your efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is
Dude, I will
by my hand.
fuck your mother in front of you, asshole. That was stupid. You can go to hell.
The ritual is complete.
Yeah.
Dragon comes.
You mean your poor imitation of one? Is what you meant to say, motherfucker. I swear a lot. Aw, I wish I could show me these two cute little kitties on my bed. They're just so cute. There's a little boy. Oh. Hi, kitty.
Could ne'er understand, Arisen.
She's a calico. And Choji here is a big orange tabby. They're like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months old. They're getting pretty big. Especially Choji. He is a big boy. He's gonna be a big cat. But yeah, they look nothing alike. It's fucked up. Like they got 2 different dads. Here's the real deal. I honestly thought that Faceless Guy is here, but I guess not. I guess he survived it. Kind of becomes my friend.
That was not enough. Cursed and Arisen. You've doomed us all to the cycle. And you...
Actually, no. I'm gonna end that cycle when I feel like it.
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me?
I have. Multiple times, and I again.
Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight?
There she is.
Is it to reclaim thy flesh?
I wonder what happens if you abandon the fight, though. It's not a trophy or an ending. But I can't help but be curious. I'm not going to find out, though.
I offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight.
I wonder if anybody has ran away yet.
Pitiable Arisen.
Because it's not a trophy, and it's not an ending that we know of. In the first game it was. But I am just really, really fucking curious what happens if you just run away.
And thou shalt live to claim thy coveted throne.
And I can't save it. So what happens? Run! I had to know.
Thy choices, the world thou desired awaiteth thee.
I have to know. I'm sorry. I've never seen this before. So I don't know what happened. It's the same ending as the original, isn't it? It is. I'll be a son of a bitch. It's the exact same ending. Except you don't get to kill the dragon. Well, no, okay, I guess it's a little bit different. No shit. Huh. See, no one that I have seen on YouTube has done that. No one at all has shown that has shown what happens if you just leave. You get a very, very short ending that still puts you on the throne. And the dragon disappears. Okay. But now I gotta fight these guys again. That's fine too, because I'm gonna target this bitch. And just keep attacking her and see if I plunder something. I doubt it though. I think you gotta use plunder. But she's like the only person that's got that iPad. From what I've read on online. But I don't have fucker. Damn. See, I can't. That sucks. I really wanted to know. Fuck you. We're fighting now, because now I've seen what happens. Attack him!
Intriguing. This then is thy will.
Yes, sir. You hurt my wife there. Or I'm gonna marry that chick. You're gonna be my queen.
We must fulfill our charges. I as the dragon, and thou as the arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield.
Definitely anticlimactic compared to the first one. He doesn't just let you on the back in the first one. You gotta force your way there. He's just like, climb on, we'll go. When, honestly, he could kill me right then and there. It would not be hard for him to do. For real, like. He could easily fucking take me apart right there. But doesn't. Yeah, this is really anticlimactic. You are a big motherfucker. I don't really care for your design either. I thought Smaug looked way better. But now I'm wondering, how many fucking crystals can I farm from this big motherfucker? I'm hoping more than 110. You chose me, asshole. Let's not look over that fact. Yeah, you do. You. And I still don't know where you're actually taking. I'm pretty sure you're just flying around at the top of the tower. I don't know. Over to a small place next to it. I don't know. Although, the battleground here does look a lot like where you fight Grigori in the first game.
Thou art too late. The hour is upon us.
He's even telling you that you're too late. You should have killed yourself when you had the chance.
The chain that bindeth this wheel. Tell me, Arisen, what is thy desire?
Warm fire crystal. That is what I want. I don't even care if you die. I just want your crystals. I want them all, man. I want them all. I want all your crystals. I want all your crystals. Give them to me. Ooh, look, it stole 6 from him. Nice. Keep stealing crystals. We'll be okay. Oh, there's a giant ballista. I didn't realize they were telling me that. Grab hold and let it take you there. That's a great idea. I just don't see what you're talking about. Where are you? Okay, we're down here. Because every time I try to reach a ballista, it does that. What giant ballista? What are you talking about? Oh, I see. Well, I can't grab him now.
As you wish. I shall return directly. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
Moves too slowly.
Suppose I'll handle this.
Way too slowly.
When the heart is exposed, that's our chance.
Now thou wilt witness my true strength.
Watch for an opportunity and strike with its heart.
There we go. Look at that. Wait, start that time. One plus critical time 7. Hell, even if I can't get 110, if I can keep stealing like that, then I might really be in for it. No, that would take too long. I'm only going to show this in its entirety once, and then I'm just going to skip all this on frequent on the rest. When I keep trying to farm it.
Even my death at thine hands.
Yeah, I know.
Yet perhaps thy will is great enough.
Probably not.
To put an end to it.
And just like in the show, that's how he dies. He disintegrates. Except Ethan becomes the next dragon. I do not. And that dragon talks more. Way more. There we go. Now, hopefully, after talking to the Watcher, before we get to our destination, I'm going to check to make sure I got the 110. If I do, I'm going to once again do the exact same thing I just did. Re-talk to him again, and just keep seeing if I keep getting 110. If I do, I might do this like 3 or 4 times. That'll give me more than enough, I think, to get everything I want. It's 2 weapons is 220. And I'm only down 2 weapons right now. The archer bow and the sensor for the tripper. I've got everything else. So once I have those 2, so I need at least, yeah, I'm gonna need more than 220. significantly, actually. Unless I just go for the bow. But I'm not gonna sit in the throne because I don't need to see I don't need the you sit in the throne if you want to see the.
Why do you pursue me, Arisen?
If you want the trophy.
You've fulfilled your charge, are you not satisfied?
No.
Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire?
Kinda. No.
It is power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
The choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the winds of fate be altered.
I have a much grander plan. I want to stop the cycle entirely. I don't need to sit on the throne. I've already got the trophy. So I want to do this. I want to farm this asshole if I can.
You would still resist your fate. Understand you the folly of such a decision.
Shut up.
Even the beating of your reclaimed heart was born of the great will of this world.
It doesn't have a will of its own. It's a world. I mean, your will.
Yet you would abandon it.
It hits you.
Everything in this world, all that you have come to know as reality,
has been manipulated by you.
Is the creation of the great will.
Manipulated by you. Created by you. Whoever the fuck you think you are.
No mortal being can survive.
Who the fuck do you think you are? I don't. It's never actually explained who this dude is.
If regret yet assails his
Like the seneschal from Dragon's Dogma explains exactly who he is, how he got there, and what he thinks you can accomplish.
Witness with your own eyes, or through the eyes of another.
Like this guy,
The fate of this world.
we really get nothing on. At all.
Thou wishest to dismantle.
Okay. Let's look. Well, I didn't get 110. How many did I have? 1? Plus I stole 7. So I got 100. Right? I got 100 Worm's Life crystals. Even 100 apiece, if this works, is fucking awesome. I want them all. All. Give them to me. Give them to me. Give me all of them. I wonder if he has an elemental weakness to hold it like the first dragon. That's what I wanted.
Fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle, naught would be born into its
See, now my heart's glowing. It wasn't doing that last time. I have to know, though, dude. If I can fight him over and over again and got 100 crystals apiece, dude, I am fucking golden. My simple mind has to know. Oh, tell me. See, now the game is fucking telling me to stab myself. It did not do that the first time. Like, I know. I just watched it happen. I want those 100 crystals. I want 3. Dude, if I get like 400 crystals, dude, I am, like, I can sell the rest. I wonder if Dipsio will come in and intervene if I don't do anything. I have to know. This is my chance to find out. So everything, okay, nothing changes. And fight the dragon as normal. I didn't expect him to take off that quickly. I missed my chance to use that big one. I think it's going to fly off that quickly. I really didn't. Damn. Shit. Damn it. Look at that, 20. Nice. He goes down really, really quickly at this level. 6 more. Yeah, 6 more. Fucking right. Steal. Nice. Okay, that's not bad. That is not a bad haul. Just let me get 100. This may work. See, I can't pause here. Dude, if I have 100 more, dude, I'm gonna have everything. This is the moment I've been waiting to see what happens.
Why do you pursue me, Arisen?
You shouldn't be here. Honestly, why are you here? I'm not the first person to kill the dragon, right? Did you do this to all of them too? Fucking stalk them? Psycho?
It is thy will to defend.
God damn it. No. Fuck! Not only did I not get 100 more, that fucking sucks, bro. I didn't get any of the ones I just stole either. Son of a bitch. I was really fucking hoping that this would work. This means that, goddamn it, yeah, I have to fucking farm some endgame dragons. Son of a bitch. I was really hoping that that would work, but no, it doesn't. God bless America. I have to. Fighting him again isn't gonna do anything. If fighting him twice didn't get me extra fucking crystals, not just fighting him a third time. That sucks. That would have been fucking awesome. Either way, I'm gonna have my bow, no matter what. Damn it. Damn it! Why couldn't that have just worked? Why you gotta be a dick to me, game? That would have been so fucking dope.
Away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
That would have been dope. You don't even know.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget.
Shut up.
You have a world where you belong.
Yeah, so do you.
There,
The afterlife, where I'm gonna send you.
in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft with
Unleashing the brine on the entire world. Pretty sure, anyway.
find it strange, but this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. Yet that world of limitless possibility you stand now, upon its remain. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of behold.
Shut up. But in any event, I'm going to end the stream here. I just wanted to really see if that worked so I could show it on stream, but it clearly didn't work, so I'm going to end it here. It's going on 3 hours, and yeah, I didn't have any people anyway, so.